careful. And there's going to be that kill from Anko and a trade by Eisberg. And right now, it's going to be JinNynaja holding on to this Ghost, getting those kills. But it's going to be Eisberg here to shut this down. And it's going to be JinNynaja to fall down. And the first point now goes to
Muffyn on the shorty, trying to play safely in tube on B site, but so far nothing happening just yet. Got an opening frag, but now they stream into site a little bit too aggressive. It's gonna be Muffyn shutting them down with her shorty. 2 kills already, and that leaves Tarathiel and Ayumiii.
Bot coming back.
Perhaps trying to take the teleporter through, of course. Locations have been baited out over to the B site. Tarathiel just alone on A towards the top of Heaven ramp.
Here.
She calls out the
Spike
site
planted.
is clear, so Ayumiii is going to be able to get the spike planted. Now it's just a matter of stopping them on the rotates. Maybe if she can get a couple frags, turn this into a 1v1, that would be good. But she's going to hold the on angle instead. They walk right into her crosshairs. One to start things off, and then to pepper Polly down to 16 HP. Ayumiii does not have the best gun right now, only a ghost. Turret gets taken out as well. She's managed to tag Anko down and just trying to make it out alive. Unfortunately, Spectre that Polly picked up will do all the damage that is necessary. Mad Army actually turning this back around off of her. Now trying to find the line of sight. Maybe they'll be able to take one player down, but of course this toxic screen right in front of them is a bit of a hassle. babytz trying to play around it, but now it's gone, and she's clearly exposed. Easy frag, and now they're looking for the rest of the squad. But of course, they're not going to expose themselves just yet. Polly getting a little bit aggressive right now will be punished for that. It's the Astra Nebula, excuse me, that's blocking off so much of the vision and it allows for Ego Celestè to gain easy control over the site. But at the same time, Muffyn's just as sharp. Swings with the Sheriff, takes enerii down. Still though, 4 more targets right in front of her. It's not going to be that easy. Anko with a bit of a flank as well. Tarathiel's watching it though. She's going to have to clear this very, very carefully. Headshot is good to start things off now. Here comes out to aid her teammate. She's popping her Empress. If she's able to find even more frags, that's going to create so much chaos that allows for Muffyn to push up front, but no, she gets denied. Denied as well, and right now just locking down this one position from spawn. Alter, it's going to be enerii, kind of the tip of the spear leading up the charge, but this time Tarathiel goes in for the swing, gets punished by Anko. Still though, enerii wanting to find revenge for her fallen teammate, pops the paint shells as well as the showstopper. Finds some frags and creates a little bit of space, so now the spike will be planted. It's a 3v4 retake. Not impossible just yet, but then again, we have seen how Alter Ego controls the site so well.
Yeah, but right now the team of Mad Army, they're going mad. They're playing it slow but sure, and this is really key to really taking those retakes. But right now, this double peek, Ayumiii will punish babytz, but there's going to be another one. It's going to be Muffyn. Is she going to be ready? She's going to be shut down there by oreopheliaa, and it's just down to JinNynaja. She used to be the clutch master for the team, but oreopheliaa just says no more of that clutches. It's going to be a 4-1.
Then Viper's Pit goes out to lock out a short. And let's see what Alter Ego does to respond to this. Instead, they thought they had hookah control. They retreat back. Anko pushes up B long. Another frag. Instantly, this is a big win for Mad Army.
Yeah, big win, and they can't even go towards short because there's a big block of jelly there, just blocking their way in. So right now, it's going to be a push here towards Bath, but it's smoked out at the moment, and Polly is gonna be ready for it because they have nowhere else to go, and that toxin screen is gonna signal their push. But good thing there's a one-way smoke there. What a beautiful piece of utility. Polly is able to see all of the feet, and she just goes to spray it down, but the spike is exposed. And how are they able to retrieve this? Because Muffyn has an operator as well by Heaven. It's gonna be a spray down here by Polly. She gets 3 with just that piece of utility. Talk about control by the controllers. It's gonna be just Eisberg again, and this situation, she walks past the Viper's Pit, spots out Muffyn. What a good kill for her. She even spots out babytz, but babytz
being down A side, and then at the same time, Anko pushing up B really scared Alter Ego Celeste off that one site. Right now, it's gonna be Muffyn doing doing the job though. Instant operator shot to lock down B long, and then JinNynaja comes in to help her out. Fire support is always, always lovely. So this puts Alter Ego Celeste in a bit of a conundrum. Do we still want to head towards B? Because every time we try to approach B, you know, we're not too sure. What if Mad Army actually does push out outside of hookah, or maybe even B long? We got to be careful. So maybe they're trying to play a little bit more slow this time, but I don't think that's working out too favorably for them, because every time they try to stream slowly up on towards a site, it's going to be Mad Army that finds yet another opening pick. Anko from the back. What an assassin, this girl. And there he gets taken out, and that leaves oreopheliaa in that corner. They know where she is as well. Trying to take the duel head on, though. Anko is going to get taken out, but then enerii of sorts. She goes in with a blast peck and immediately seizes control, but whether or not she can find a pick is a whole other thing. Trying to creep up front now. The last time they dropped off, it was a player below that got them, so she's going to check it this time. Causing Divine to cut the site in half as well. Maybe they want to get the spike planted, but of course this is a very precarious position. Anyone can peek at the same time, so enerii trying to watch the angle as best as she can. She's already got the first pick, and right now, spike being planted, their job is done. They back off, retreat, and then set up for these post-plant positions. Of course, Mad Army has to retake 3v4 again. Let's see what they can do. They've got some information. Recon Vault, they know that there are players, at the very least, around Octagon. babytz, you can't shoot those stars. Of course, she knows that, but she's trying to pull something out to her teammate. Hunter's Fury now gets popped by Eisberg. Buys a bit extra time, but babytz wants to take that down. She pushes up front along with a teammate, but Eisberg, what is this? The double spray! She takes them down regardless. Muffyn goes for the trade. Then she gets replied back by Alter Ego Celestè as well. Ayumiii just cleaning things up on smokes or jellies that they can use to deploy. It actually works out so well for both sides, and because they're both these really fearsome teams, they actually are respecting each other so much. Even the way that that duel pans out, it's operator versus operator, or even a vandal. They're being very, very careful about the way they peek into things. Of course, when you do that, though, you lose out to an operator. One shot towards center mass is going to do the deed. So Alter Ego Celestè, I think they need a little bit more deliberateness when they go into these sites. Being extra careful just kind of lets them play in towards Mad Army's crosshairs, and that's something that they don't want to do. So right now, 30 seconds remaining. They have to go in hard onto the B site, Donut.
Yeah, and Anko is going to be here. She is out for that sacrifice. She's down to 48 HP because all of the utilities of that Killjoy, but at least there's going to be that trade here. JinNynaja and babytz make it happen, but right now Polly does the work as well, getting that very, very wonderful retake. I mean, the spike was just planted, and there's lots of time, but the moment that there was vulnerability there of Muffyn, it's gonna be quite tricky. Okay, there's going to be that showstopper, but that's going to be a kill here by Muffyn, and Anko will be there for the shutdown as well, but the showstopper doesn't connect. And now this entry, it seems a little bit shaky right now, but the lockdown gives them that space that they need. All the team of Mad Army has to do is give them the space, not unless JinNynaja makes it happen for them. There's really watching babytz. She's going to be very careful about this. She gets a one shot to the head against Anko. She's waiting for another one because it's a possibility, but babytz is a little bit reserved now to walk through the crosshair of enerii. She is able to get the dig, but not the kill.
Still though, so much damage done, right? Like, she's actually so accurate that anytime someone tries to peek out, she's getting those frags. So instead it's going to be babytz holding the off angle, crouched as well, which is a little bit of crosshair displacement. Regardless though, because of this teamwork from Alter Ego Celestè, she peeks along with her teammate. She's able to make it an even fair exchange. 2-4-1. This favors Alter Ego Celestè, of course. Question is, how are Mad Army going to respond off of that? They try to re-aggress in towards A short, and they get met with ordnance from the Rays. Muffyn down to 8 HP. Does she still want to go for this? She's actually doing it. I don't know if this is the best call, but that's where all of their smokes have gone down. The jellies are over up on this A site. It's a little bit sticky for them, not gonna lie. Like, if they keep pushing up front, they're gonna fall, but you know, they didn't even get the spike planted. It just frags for Alter Ego Celestè, 8-5. It's a little bit too far. Even if it is damage, it's really minimal. I mean, Anko just down to 86, but that doesn't matter. Tarathiel just pushes up aggressively anyway. Takes one player down. Doesn't get a weapon to upgrade though. So still have to work with the Spectres and the shotguns that they've got. Close range will work out beautifully. It's gonna be the teamwork push. Double peeking from Octagon, Puka as well as Halls, that they actually find the frags. Tarathiel with the quadruple kill in this round. And then a final one to end things off. They get the defuses.
Will be cleared out by this spot, and there's gonna be Kentrell Nation here, and a showstopper here. Bucky and enerii. Oh, but it's shut down there by Anko. There's gonna be Jinny here, trying to clutch the situation out, but it's gonna be here. The battle of lineups. It's just gonna be Eisberg and her lonesome.
That might do some good damage, but of course, just to start things off, we're going to let the Boombot find some info. Let our teammates take over. We're going for that full 5-member dismember, but it's not happening just yet. Muffyn, like I said, she had that observational post. She's going to start things off with one frag of her own.
Right now, they're going to be blocked out by another one-way smoke, so they have to rotate towards this elbow position. AE, they're making this happen. They're getting the kills too now for enerii, but all they have to do is stick to the defuse. But they pick it out once more. This is gonna be a straight down here by Anko through the smoke. But oreopheliaa is there for the shutdown, but babytz, no, there's not much time, and oreopheliaa dies to the.
Could this all just be a big ruse? Are alter ego Celeste gonna take the bait?
Yeah, but Ayumiii is gonna be ready for that peak. Polly needs somebody else to go with her in this A site. But if you look at A short, there's a lot of utility from that Killjoy, so that's going to slow down the push. Eisberg is going to be hungry for that information, throws in that recon bolt, but Polly shuts down Ayumiii, so the A short is pretty clear now for Mad Army. She tries to go around, Muffyn does, and she tries to look for one Eisberg.
Spike down
She knows where the Omen is, and now the spike is compromised, but babytz at least gets that kill. It's gonna be whiffing that Blade Storm, but babytz gets the 3, and it's now down to oreopheliaa. While the spike is being planted, the Sova knows. She jiggled and she saw Oreo. So right now she has to make a decision. She needs to get the kill towards Jinny first, so she uses that gravity well to try and displace. But Jinny has a perfect response. That would be the recon bolt, because babytz for sure is going to be ready for this trade.
Yeah, she's playing incredibly tactically right now. oreopheliaa trying to do whatever she can, but now she only has 1 star remaining. Still unable to flush Jinny out of her position. She's not able to find the favorable picks, but babytz getting a little bit inquisitive. Allows for oreopheliaa to get the hit shot, and then damage done.
Situation for her to be able to get that multi-kills instead is very stellar.
It is indeed. And right now, she's not even necessary. It's all up to Ayumiii. She just locks out Showers. Watching that one angle, somehow able to take 2 players down. Mad Army, both sides on their attacking plays were so careful that they kind of get punished at times, and it allows for the opposing team to run away with it. When you go in towards a linear corridor, a linear angle like Showers, it's very difficult for you to find a trade unless you push up aggressively. So right now, maybe that's what Muffyn's trying to do, but of course the paint shells kind of pushes her away. Blast back in as well, and now she's slinging explosives left and right, but here we go with the gravity well doing extra work. It's gonna catch Muffyn out in the open, and right now they have spotted Polly out as well. She was able to spray down one other player, but that's not enough. She has her ultimate though. Could just from the shadows over to the B side maybe pull off some kind of a fake. She wants to be careful, thinking about it right now. Perhaps 30 seconds remaining, and she's just gonna commit for it anyways. Actually,
she
tried to sell the fake. Cancel towards backup site, but I think Ayumiii can just hear this. They're not budging. Oh, that's it.
Oh no, and that lockdown will take the space away from Polly, but she is gonna get shot through the box by oreopheliaa.